which no one told me. Literally, like, no one even told me these things. Right. Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome if you are a new viewer, subscriber. If you are new, then please do make sure to subscribe to my channel. I post all sorts of videos. They're not all baby related at the moment. Some of them are baby related because I am 20 weeks pregnant, so I'm basically taking you guys all along on my journey. But I also do videos like hauls, vlogs, days out, family videos, all of that good stuff. So yeah, make sure that you are subscribed and that you do like this video and leave me a comment if you want to have a chat. Okay, so this video is going to be, I think it's 4 or 5 things that I wish I knew before I gave birth. So I have a 2-year-old baby boy and I am 20 weeks pregnant. So I'm basically filming this video because I've been thinking, oh my god, like I'm going to be giving birth again soon. So I've just been thinking about everything that I wish I had known when I gave birth to my little boy Riley, and I thought it would make quite a nice video for you guys. So before I do get into this video, I just want to do a disclaimer that this is just based on my experience of giving birth. I know that every single birth is completely different. My birth was a vaginal birth. I didn't have a C-section. You might not agree with what I'm saying if you have given birth before. This is in no means trying to scare anyone. It's just going to be me being really honest and open. And if you don't like that type of stuff, then please just click off the video because I don't want to upset anyone. I just want to give my honest opinion and my truth and how my experience went down. They're not like gory or anything like that. It's just things I wish that I had known, which no one told me. Literally, like, no one even told me these things. Right, so the very first thing is the thing that I think is the most important, and you're going to think it's silly, but if you are giving birth for the first time, in your hospital bag make sure to bring yourself food. Because if you went to a hospital, like if you're going to a hospital like the hospital that I went to, and I've actually seen online that loads of people have said that you're not allowed to, they basically, like, they don't want you eating during labour. But bear in mind, I had gone into labour really early hours of the morning, so I've been awake for crazy amount of hours. I ended up giving birth at about 3 PM and I was in labour and all that I wanted was some food, like a chocolate bar or some crisps or something. Actually, all that I wanted was a chocolate bar. I made my boyfriend's mum go and get me a chocolate bar after I gave birth. But literally all that I wanted and all that I needed was some energy, and they wouldn't let me eat anything. I don't actually understand why you're not allowed to eat during birth. Maybe I should look into that. Maybe there is a really good reason. But yeah, make sure that you do bring some snacks, because as well, after you do give birth, then the hospital food just isn't that great, and I just wish that I had known to bring my own snacks. That's just the thing that I just thought was the most monumental in my mind. I just wish that I had a drink that I wanted and a snack that I wanted. Luckily I did get it, but I just wanted it as soon as I gave birth. So yeah, make sure that you are packing yourself snacks, and also because you are going to be in hospital for a long time and they're not going to be giving you a load of snacks. Like maybe you'll get your 3 meals. I don't even know, like, what did I even have? I can't remember, but I know that the food wasn't that great. I know that some hospitals have really nice food, but oh, hiccup, sorry. But the food but the food that was in the hospital that I went to was not great. Hiccups. I swear it only happens when I'm filming. I just hiccup all the time. Okay, so number 2. The second thing that I wish someone had told me before I gave birth is that the actual, again, let me just say, this might be different for everyone. This is just my experience. The actual pushing the baby out, I feel like when you think about giving birth, you think that, oh my god, like, how is that going to fit out of me? Like, that's going to kill me. That's going to really hurt. But I feel like that bit doesn't hurt. Like, the pushing the baby out and like your body just knows what to do. So your body, like you're dilated, your body just knows to push the baby out. That's not what hurt me. The thing that was the painful part was the contractions. The contractions, I don't want to scare anyone, but the contractions for me were horrendous. But I think I had a sweep, and I've actually heard that if you have a sweep or you are induced, then the contractions can be a lot worse, because it's like not natural in a way. Like it's been, the baby's not doing it naturally. Like the baby's kind of been told, oh, you've got to come out now. So yeah, it's actually just the contractions for me that hurt. It wasn't like the actual pushing the baby out that hurt. That bit was fine. And it's like, it's just the weirdest feeling. Like it's like just such a relief, and then you hear the baby cry, and then you start crying, and then it's just such an overwhelming experience and feeling, and it's just so amazing. But yeah, painful part is the contractions. It feels, for me, it felt like extreme, honestly, I felt like I was gonna die. It felt like extreme period pains, but to a point where I was like just dazed out. Like I don't even really remember the experience because the pain was that bad for me. But you know, some people have really painless births, so please do not worry if this is you. I'm hoping that my next one isn't going to be as bad. But you do just forget about the pain as soon as you've given birth. Okay, so the third thing that I wish that I had known before giving birth was to have some arnica tablets. Now, I got stitched up after birth, and for about a week after giving birth, I was in such pain. Like I couldn't walk. They say that you can't sit on one certain side, like this, depending on the side that they cut you. They cut me. I didn't rip, they cut me. So depending on the side that you get cut, you can't sit down on that side. And it was really painful. Like I had to have salt baths, but they weren't really working. Like I didn't even really want to be in the bath. Like I'm going for a wee hurt, because like I don't know if this is too much information, but like just wiping hurts, obviously, because you've been cut down there, like you've got stitches down there. So the thing that really helped me, I think it was actually my mum in the end that told me about a week later, after I had the stitches, she was like, I'll get some arnica tablets. So I got arnica tablets, and they're for bruising, and I think that arnica tablets are just for bruising, but they basically made the pain go away, and they made the bruises come out more, I think. But then it makes in the long run, it makes the bruises heal so much faster. Another thing, really random, I had the cannula, I don't know what it's called, in my hand, and if I can find a photo, I will insert the photo. But I was like just so loopy, like I had the gas and everything, and I was in so much pain, and I just couldn't really even speak to anyone. I couldn't tell the nurse, but she was leaning on my cannula thing, like the needle that goes into your arm, into your hand, and for about 2 weeks after, my entire arm, all here and all here, was black. I'll see if I can insert a photo, so please look away if you don't like things like that. It was literally black because I couldn't tell the nurse to stop leaning on it, even though I knew that she was leaning on it. But I was, at the time, I was just in such pain, which obviously I didn't expect to come out with a black arm after being pregnant, after giving birth. I just didn't expect to have that. So I don't know what advice I can even give you for that, because in the moment I couldn't actually physically tell anyone. But yeah, that's just something to look out for. Be careful with your cannulas, whatever they're called. Just be careful, or tell the nurse to be careful and to not lean on it. Okay, so this is another one that I think is really quite a big one for me. It's something that I wish someone had told me, because I don't know, maybe I should have done more research into giving birth, but I feel like I didn't want to really look too much into it, because I didn't want to scare myself. I just thought, I didn't have a birth plan or anything like that. I just thought, I'm just going to give birth, I'm just going to do whatever. Also, no one even asked me to write a birth plan. I did give birth during lockdown though, so maybe, I don't know, but maybe that's why. The hospital I go to is not very good, clearly. But yeah, no, I never made a birth plan. I didn't really even have a plan, like and it's the same for this baby, like my plan is to give birth, like no matter how it happens, I'm gonna get the baby out of me, that's my plan. You just don't know what's gonna happen. This is something that I wish someone had told me. Literally no one told me this, not even like my mum, like no doctors told me, no one. I had no idea that this was gonna happen. Around day 3, when your milk comes in, I don't know if this is just like common knowledge, maybe everyone just knows this, but when your milk does come in, I didn't breastfeed, so maybe if I was breastfeeding then it would have been less painful. But when your milk comes in, you will be bed bound. I've had a boob job. I felt like I had a boob job. No, it felt worse than having a boob job, and I looked like I had a boob job, literally. I have a photo, but I'm obviously not going to insert the photo. But they were bigger than my boobs are now, and I've had a boob job. They were, I'm just worried to see how they're going to look after giving birth this time, because obviously now I've actually had a boob job, like they're going to go even bigger, and I don't know if the boob job is actually going to make that even more painful or not, like it's quite worrying. But it was around day 3, I didn't expect to be completely bed bound. I couldn't sit up because I felt this immense pressure on my boobs. They were rock solid, they were literally killing me. I had to lay in a dark room, and I basically just cried, and I was like, when is this going to end? Like, and I think the reason why it was worse for me was because no one had told me that that was going to happen, and I didn't expect it. I had no idea that I was going to be in this much pain and not even be able to like get out of bed and help with the baby or do anything. I mean, obviously I know those people have C-sections, and then that must be horrible as well, like not being able to help. But like the fact that it was literally just because my milk came in, like the pain that I was in just from my milk coming in was horrendous, absolutely awful. I heard as well, like after this has happened, someone told me like you can wrap them up really tight, and then that basically helps. I think like maybe like helps with the pain, or helps with the pressure, or helps the milk come out faster. I don't know. Yeah, and also I feel like this is common knowledge, but how much your boobs, if you're not going to be breastfeeding, or if you are breastfeeding, but if you're not going to be breastfeeding, then the milk's got to go somewhere, and your boobs basically leak for everything. Like you need to have, I know that everyone knows that you need to have like the breast pads, but you need to have breast pads because you will ruin everything. Like think milk is like yellow as well, so you will ruin a lot of clothes if you don't have these breast pad things. I actually forgot about that, but yeah, your boobs will be leaking like absolute crazy even if you're not breastfeeding, because the milk has to go somewhere. I might breastfeed my second child, I don't know yet, I need to look into it. I don't know, like the thought of it just kind of freaks me out a bit. So if any of you have done it and haven't done it, like I don't know, just let me know what your thoughts are on breastfeeding. I know obviously it is really, really good for the baby, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, and the last one that I want to talk about is, I wish someone had told me, this is like more during the labour, so I wish during the labour I had known, well, not even like someone had told me, because I'm sure that everyone had told me this, but like I wish that I kept it in my mind, in the forefront of my mind during the labour when I was going through all of this pain, how worth it would be. Like if I could look back now and tell myself how, like just even like when you give birth, like that feeling, it's just, you cannot explain it. There is no better feeling in the world than giving birth to your child and having them on your chest, and you're just like, oh my god, like I've just given birth. Like it's just the most proudest moment of your life. And then also, not only is it the most proudest moment of your life, but how good my life was going to get just from having my little boy Riley. He honestly has made my entire life worth it. Like, I've completed life because I've got my little boy Riley. Obviously I still want to have, it's not obvious at all to you, but I do want to have more children. I want to have 4 children. But yeah, I wish that when I was going through the actual labour and the pain, that I had kept in the forefront of my mind how amazing it was going to be, and that I knew how amazing it was going to be in just a few hours. Because yeah, when I was going through the labour, I wasn't calm. I was literally thinking, what have I done? Like, this is horrendous. Like, I was just thinking, no, this is just horrible. Like, just get him out of me. I was going to the nurses, cut him out of me. Like, literally, I was just going like, just get him out. I don't get how you do it, just get him out. And I wish that I had just known how amazing it was going to be. And looking back now, I just wish that obviously I gave birth how I gave birth, but I just wish that I wasn't so, like, I think I maybe made it a bit worse for myself, because I don't know, like, it was bad, but I think maybe I wasn't dramatic. Like, the pain was really, really bad, but like, I don't know, like, I've seen people, like, if you breathe through it, maybe if I do like some hypnobirthing or something through it, then my experience with my next baby might be a little bit better. Anyways, that is everything that I wish that I had known. I mean, I'm sure there's probably more, but that's just everything that I can think of at the moment, that I wish that I had known before I gave birth. Let me know if I've helped you, or if you agree or disagree. Again, I'm not a doctor. This is literally just my opinion, and if you don't agree with me, then that's absolutely fine. You don't have to agree with me. And yeah, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought about this video, and if you are going to be giving birth soon, then I wish you all the luck, and I hope that your experience is amazing, and good luck with your baby. Thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.